What's up bikers, I'm Johnny Thompson from Fit for Racing. I'm a performance coach to mountain bikers, and today I'm going to help you avoid 3 common training mistakes so that you get the best out of your riding and training. Whether you love riding trails or you're actually competitive in downhill and enduro, training might make up some of the things that you do to help your riding. But it's important to know how to train and what areas to look at. And mistake number 1 is what I see quite often, and that's separating strength training and endurance training and missing, in my opinion, the most important part of training for riding. And that's the functional conditioning that sits in the middle energy system that you're going to spend most of your technical time on the bike. Yes, you might be riding fire roads all day long and spending 3 to 6 minutes on downhill sections. What's most important to you? Doing the fire road or not dying but having more fun on the downhill? And for me and most riders, I see that that's their priority. So why miss that in your training by only doing strength and endurance separately? And when you come to combine those together, which is the demand of riding, then you fall short. If you don't want to guess at that, then sign up to one of our bike-specific programs at fitforracing.com. They're ready for you now, ready for the off-season, and you will see gains almost immediately on your bike handling and ability to do bigger rides. We do combine all 3 elements of strength, endurance, but conditioning specifically is where we prioritize, so you get the best out of every ride, every time. Would you believe it, just a matter of weeks ago, I would have looked at that and said, no chance. Because I would define my riding as not being good in the air. But the reason I did that today was because I sessioned jumps. And that's a really important part of riding. I know we all like to ride for fun, but a mistake I see, a common, very common mistake I see, is that people simply ride to their comfort zone. So they go out for a ride for fun, but they neglect to pay attention to the things that will make them a better rider. So come out of your comfort zone just a little bit. So that jump there was quite big for me. So what I did was I started on smaller jumps and I worked my way up. But from where I live, it's quite difficult to find those jumps. So you have to find the locations that have what you need to be able to attack the things that you're worst at. And for a little while, it will be uncomfortable. You might not even have fun. But I can guarantee that the time on your bike afterwards will be way, way better. You'll feel way more confident. And then you won't have to second guess where you're riding because of the features that you might come across. So that's a mistake that you can avoid. Don't just ride for fun. Have purpose, and sometimes, just sometimes, find the things that scare you and do them more. This final mistake that we're going to discuss is actually on and off the bike. It's everything. And it is, just get started.
Do it! Just do it!
The mistake I see people make often is they wait for things to be perfect. Let's buy a new bike, so then I'll go riding more. Let's buy this piece of equipment, so I'll train more. I have to be fitter before starting Fit for Racing. All of these things are stalling tactics, trying to align things so things are perfect, which they never will be before starting. So my advice now is just get started. Take the bike out more, practice will make you better. But just get started today. I see lots of people really considering things like ice baths and this and that supplement that's going to make them feel better, but ultimately it boils down to these things: sleep, quality and time, purposeful practice on the bike, training and nutrition. Forget all about the micro things, the peripheral performance enhancers, until you've nailed down the simple stuff. So simplify, get started today, and then that will enhance your riding, because ultimately you have a head start on anyone that's waiting for everything to be perfect. Hopefully these 3 tips are going to inspire you to get out on the bike and maybe in the gym and train specifically for riding. Ultimately, that's what we do. We've done it with professional athletes to the highest level and thousands of trail riders that simply want more good times on the bike. So if you want more good times, visit fitforracing.com or subscribe to our YouTube channel and social media channels, and you'll get more information that will help you become a better rider. See you on the other side. Peace.